Remember, we start at number 1. Okay? And if we make it to the repeat, we go back to 1. Once I put my fist up, that's when you gotta start watching for the next decode. Okay? Who knows what's gonna happen? We'll see. And then have the national anthem ready to go right afterwards.
Good thing I looked at that, because I would have been playing the Star Spangled Banner instead of the second page of Pomp and Circumstance.
I did that at the concert last night.
Really?
I turned my page and then realized I started playing on the wrong page. Preston got confused. It was great. We figured it out. Cowboys. I started playing the 4th page when we should have been on the 3rd page. And then Preston was just like,
Just shrug and go on.
Sometimes I just
figured it out.
sometimes you're just a little silly and a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Just make it, just keep it flowing, right?
Exactly, nothing happened.
Right, nothing
I would like to know the response when we are able to retreat elsewhere. They do like a really long speech, and I think we're able to go around while they speech.
An open window
Or something.
or something.
It's nice and breezy out there.
I'm excited for when that's me. I'm so excited for it.
When we play the national anthem, remember there's 1 bar with 4 beats. And we had to do it like 10 times. Well, let's not do that.
Remember to count to 4.
We got 1 chance. She said to go right after she. Like Kate. Kate, she said right after she said.
Okay, I have one last announcement. For better viewing of our processional, we ask that you please remain seated. And now we will begin the commencement ceremony.
afternoon. I'm Hera Charlier, president here at Central Lakes College, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 Central Lakes College Staples Campus Career and Technical Education Commencement Ceremony. Please stand or remain standing for our national anthem. Thank you, CLC Orchestra, directed by David Thompson, and tonight's flag bearer, Noah Kellerman. Please be seated. In follow-up to our national anthem, we would like to thank all CLC students and employees who serve or who have served in the United States Armed Forces. Our military graduates are recognizable today by the red, white, and blue Patriot cord they're wearing. Please join me in a resounding round of applause to thank all men and women who have served our country. Thank you. Graduation is a time of celebration. For our graduates, it's a celebration of accomplishments and new beginnings. For our employees, it's a celebration of student success. And for families and friends, it's a time to celebrate and recognize the achievements of a son, a daughter, a relative, or a special friend. Tonight, let's begin by welcoming the many people who have come together to honor our graduates. Joining me in the ceremony today are Ryan Youngbauer, Staples Campus Student Senate President, Tracy Clockle Jimenez, German and Spanish instructor and 2023 Board of Trustees Outstanding Educator, Mark Johnson, Interim Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Dave Endicott, Dean of the Staples Campus in Career and Technical Education Programs, Nursing and Customized Training, and Kristen Popp and Joseph Lambrecht will interpret for us today. Thank you all for participating in tonight's event. We also have nearly 300 outstanding employees here at CLC who work tirelessly to help students achieve their goals. Thank you for all you do to keep our culture of caring real and alive here at Central Lakes College. Can we give all employees a round of applause, please? And the class of 2023, I know I speak for every one of my colleagues when I tell you that we're incredibly proud of each and every one of you. During your time at CLC, you may not recognize that you make impact on us. You have shared your gifts, your challenges, your struggles authentically and honestly. You've helped us learn how to better support students who come after you. Because of you, we have changed how we operate. We've changed the student experience, we've added new programs, we've put additional resources in place. Quite simply, this college is better because you were here, and we are grateful for that. As you go forward, we hope that you will believe in yourself. You'll be surprised that we'll be watching you, and know that you have every one of us here at CLC rooting for you. We are extraordinarily proud of you. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce you to our Staples Campus Student Senate President, Ryan Youngbauer. Ryan is graduating from the robotics program tonight, and he is a proud graduate of Staples Motley High School. During his tenure as president, he promoted volunteerism in the community food distribution project called Ruby's Pantry, and he encouraged extensive participation in our very own CLC food pantry. In addition, Ryan has served on many committees that have helped us shape the college and become even more responsive to students' needs. Please give Ryan a very warm CLC welcome.
Hey everyone. Welcome, family, friends, and esteemed guests in the crowd. Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate and recognize the achievements of the graduating class of 2023. The accomplishment of these students who have committed so much of their time to higher learning needs to be commended. It takes a lot of dedication, bravery, and struggling to get to where we all are now. But here it is, graduation day, and it still feels pretty crazy for me to say that. I say that because it feels like it all went by so fast, sort of blink and you miss it. At certain points, and especially more recently, I've gotten a moment to dwell and process on the things that have happened during my journey here. And if you'll entertain me, I want to talk about that for a moment. But first, I want to take a second and thank a few folks that have helped me here in my journey. Eric Hepner for inspiring me and giving me direction on leadership. He also put up with my sense of humor for about 2 years, so I think that deserves acknowledgement. Brianna Adams for being a great friend and coworker throughout my second year of Student Senate. She will be stepping into the role of Student Senate President after me, so she needs a mention and a thanks. Carter Best for being a good friend, helping me become more brave and courageous and all that, and helping me overcome some of my social awkwardness. Thank you. Nate Peterson and Robbie Lange, my instructors in robotics, for guiding me and all of my fellow classmates through the program. A sincere thank you. Now, my CLC journey started in August of 2021. I signed up for classes only a couple weeks before they actually started and got my papers done, and then I was given a tour of the campus. Ryan Wright showed me around the robotics area, and we talked about it for a while, and to me, it was all kind of daunting at that moment. He may or may not remember this exact line, but when he asked me what I thought about the program, all the robots in there, all of the equipment and everything I saw, you know what I told him? I said, I don't know what the heck I'm looking at. That's the baseline I started on. Then, through 2 years of toiling over circuit boards and messing with computers, math, learning electronics, components, and design work, all that other stuff, here I am now. All that led me to where I am now at graduation with one of the best jobs a guy could ask for, both reflecting on my time here at CLC and ready for the path ahead. Learning ins and outs of robotics was not the only thing I learned here. While I loved diving into new challenges in the lab, there were also plenty of learning moments outside of the classroom. Through my involvement with student government, I was able to sharpen my skills as a leader. One of the most important lessons I learned, and one thing that I always talk about now, is the importance of prioritizing one's mental health. College is a stressful time for anyone. First, there's pressure to perform well in class. Then there's pressure to make enough money to afford said classes. And finally, there's pressure to spend time with your friends and family. If you're lucky, you can pick probably about 2 of those. And you can never do all 3 well at the same time. And that's before any additional factors like health emergencies, family emergencies, or anything of the sort comes into play. Seeing my fellow classmates perform this balancing act day in and day out was inspiring. It showed me the importance of strength and perseverance, of having an end goal in mind and working your tail off to reach it. However, sometimes the act gets to be too much for someone at one time, and we don't always know where to turn. This is why my fellow students and I became so passionate about advocating for mental health supports on campus. Because we shouldn't have to drive 45 minutes and pay money for therapy that we can't necessarily afford, we made efforts to increase those sorts of resources on campus. Community is our superpower at CLC, and we should use it to our advantage and band together to face life's toughest challenges head on. I'm very excited about the direction CLC is headed and the plans in place to provide greater access to mental health supports and resources to students. It is amazing to think that when I return here in a couple years as a proud alumni, I will be able to see physical evidence of the things that my class and I advocated so fiercely for. The main rule of camping is to leave no trace, but I say forget that. In life, it is crucial to leave your mark. Let the world know where you've been and leave every place a little better than how you found it. The class of 2023 did just that, and you guys can too.
Thank you, Ryan, for those thoughtful words. I know that you just got a sense of the power that our students have and how special they are. At this time, I'd like to invite Interim Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Mark Johnson, to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. The Minnesota State Board of Trustees honors our faculty through the Awards for Excellence in Teaching program, recognizing that excellent teaching is at the core of what we do. Each year, faculty, staff, students, and our communities from across the system select faculty members from their campuses to be recognized as outstanding educators. These instructors are put through a rigorous selection process. Tracy Kleckel-Jimenez has risen to the top and received the award for excellence in teaching this year. Tracy studied at Dartmouth College and abroad in Berlin, Germany, and Spain. After earning her master's degree from Minnesota State University Moorhead, she taught Spanish at Staples Motley High School for 18 years and Spanish and German at CLC for the past 10 years. She's excited to add Chile, Argentina, and Uruguay to her travel abroad next year. We think the world of her. Please welcome Tracy.
Thank you, Mark. Good evening. President Charlier, Interim Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Mark Johnson, Dean Endicott, Staples Student Senate President Ryan Youngbauer, faculty, staff, families, guests, and CLC graduates of the class of 2023. I'm honored to share some comments on behalf of my dear friends and colleagues, the faculty and staff of Central Lakes College. How do we continue to grow and learn in our quest to be a charitable human being? Exploration, participation, and collaboration. Explore and discover new perspectives, participate in building community, and work with others for the common good. These are the actions we need in this quest. So at my daughter's Hazel Lake Montessori School, just west of here, there's a stack of tractor tires which the children used to climb on. Maybe some of you are familiar with those tractor tires. For each year of life, Miss Sharon would allow the children to climb up and play on the next level of tires. With added agility and knowledge came greater responsibility for one's own learning and safety. These graduated tractor tires, just like the academic degrees you earn, are an indicator of the skills you've acquired and the additional responsibilities you now have to play and work safely, fairly, and compassionately in community with others. Just as these children learned through their play, you learn that there are both challenges and disappointments in acquiring these new skills. However, through ongoing dedication, persistence, hard work, and the support of others, just like Ryan mentioned, you succeeded. You are on the next level of tires. Way to go. Except for yours would be pretty high, I think. So now you have new skills. How do you continue to grow and learn in your quest to be a charitable human being? Through exploration and discovery of new perspectives. Every time we try a new angle, we see things from a different perspective and we learn. Recently, I took an Amtrak train from Staples to downtown St. Paul for the Minnesota State College and University's Teachers of Excellence Awards ceremony. Seeing the countryside from the second level of the train allowed me to see things I don't usually notice from the car. The canopy level of the trees, the matted plants and water in the ditches, the garbage behind the businesses, and the homeless encampments along the tracks closer to St. Paul. Every time we become a passenger, we see and experience things we didn't as the driver. Every time we listen to someone else's story, we gain a new perspective on living and life. Now that you've gained a new perspective, how do you continue to grow and learn in your quest to become a more charitable human being? Through participation in building community. Our communities need you, your viewpoints, and your participation in order to grow and thrive. Join an organization, meet new people, participate. Without you, something is missing. Okay, I probably should have quoted that last piece. I found this little piece of paper on my dryer one day, and it was laminated, and it said, "Without you, something is missing." So I don't know what the source was, but I'm thinking it was probably someone in my family that just stuck it there. But anyway, don't say to yourself, "They won't notice if I'm not there." Say to yourself, "The organizers and other participants will appreciate my presence and feel my support." Don't say to yourself, "I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to sound stupid." Say to yourself, "If no one says this, it will not be considered, and others will not know how I feel." We need to participate in events in order to learn and contribute both locally and as a global citizen. In their text entitled How to Build Community, the Syracuse cultural workers, whose mission is to nourish communities that honor diversity and creative expression and inspire movements for justice, equality, and liberation while respecting Earth and all its beings, suggest the following. Turn off your TV or shut off your cell phone, leave your house, look up when you're walking, greet people, learn from new and uncomfortable angles, use your library, take children to the park, garden together, play together, ask for help when you need it, organize a block party, share your skills, buy from local merchants, bake extra and share, mediate a conflict, seek to understand. And in their text on how to build global community, the Syracuse cultural workers suggest, think of no one as them. Talk to strangers. Notice the workings of power and privilege in your culture. Visit people, places, and cultures, not tourist attractions. Read the UN's Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Learn a second or third language. Understand the global economy in terms of people, land, and water. Question consumption. Never believe you have the right to anyone else's resources. Judge governance by how well it meets all people's needs. Be skeptical about what you read, hear, or watch. Choose curiosity over certainty. Think south, central, north. There are many Americans. Honor indigenous cultures. And to add what author Robin Wall Kimmerer encouraged us to do in her book, Braiding Sweetgrass, acknowledge and celebrate our reciprocal relationship with the rest of the living world. Think of us as we. And finally, now that you've become a part of the community, how do you continue to grow and learn in your quest to become a more charitable human being? Don't say to yourself, "I'm not going to bother anyone else with this." Think, how much better could this be if others were also to contribute their expertise? We are limited in our abilities to accomplish great things. However, as a team, we are unstoppable. We are in this together. Let's combine our skills for the betterment of all. It's through a diversity of skills and perspectives in our communities that we will be able to learn from one another and move forward. Thus, how do we continue to grow and learn in our ongoing quest to become a more charitable human being? Through exploration, participation, and collaboration. Every time we listen and learn a new perspective, we learn more about what it means to be human. Every time we participate, we allow ourselves to learn as we contribute to the whole. Every time we collaborate with others, we learn more about ourselves and our abilities. You have challenged yourself, explored, interacted, discovered, practiced, performed, and passed. You've reached the next tier of tires. You have new responsibilities with these newly acquired skills. Continue to challenge yourself to be the best charitable human being you can be by seeking new perspectives, by participating in building community, and by collaborating with others for the benefit of our families and for the benefit of our world. Congratulations and best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy, for those powerful words. Today, we celebrate every member of the class of 2023. As Tracy said, they've each worked diligently to achieve this milestone of graduation. In addition, graduating with honor, or high honor, signifies outstanding academic achievement. Those who have earned academic honors wear a gold or silver cord as part of their academic regalia. Will all students graduating with honor at any level please stand? Please join me in recognizing the exceptional students. Great job. Thank you. You can be seated. We also celebrate the strength and resilience of our students. And at this time, I'd like to ask, if you are the first in your family to graduate from college, I'd ask you to please stand. And if you worked either full-time or part-time while pursuing your studies, please stand. Strength and resilience. Let's give them a big round of applause. Nicely done. Thank you. We also celebrate those who have aspired to earn college credentials while still enrolled in high school. Each year, many regional high school juniors and seniors begin pursuing their college degrees through the post-secondary enrollment option, or PSEO, here in Minnesota. We consider them dual graduates because they graduate from Central Lakes College and they graduate from their high school this spring. This year, CLC has 172 area high school seniors graduating with a diploma, Associate of Arts, or an Associate of Applied Science degree. Let's give all of those PSEO students a big round of applause. And as the candidates for graduation are recognized today, you will see various accessories to the academic regalia: stoles, cords, and medallions. These signify not only academic achievement, but also, as Tracy shared, participation in CLC's many, many student organizations that help the college be better and create a sense of belonging for all of our students. But now, for the highlight of our event, the presentation of degrees, diplomas, and certificates. At this time, I invite Vice President Johnson and Dean Endicott to come forward to present the academic awards.
Candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates will now come forward for the presentation and conferring ceremonies. Ushers will guide graduates forward.
for the Associate of Arts degree. Lucas Brownell. I think the president just said be obnoxious is what I got out of that. So there you go. Perfect. Well done. CNC Technologies, Associate of Applied Science, Machine Operations Diploma of Occupational Proficiency. Jamie Doherty. Logan Walleen. Ryan Tuchtenhagen. Culinary Arts Certificate, Michael Bonifetti. Naomi Olaberg. Diesel Equipment Technician, Associate of Applied Science, Diploma of Occupational Proficiency. Alan Grulke. Andrea Dolezal. Linda Dobmeyer. Noah Kellerman. Carl Roth. Kyle Tiller. Cody Ranger. Jeremy Mugg. Zachary Dahlke. Cole Plotz. Grant Barron. Lyle Brownell. Alexi Willett. Garrett Barron. Aiden Tumberg. Caleb Merrill. Cholette. Riley Cholette. Joshua Peterson. Heavy Equipment Operation and Maintenance, Diploma of Occupational Proficiency, Connor Combs. Matthew Eiton. Tate Crawford. Jackson Steffen. Longaberg? Yeah, thought I remembered that, Alex. Alex Longaberg. Nathan Henricks. Jaden Creever. Ben Berkman. Alex Welch. Ben Mosley. Tyrus Culleton. Daniel Novotny. Anxious. Derek Bartz. Aiden Gerard. Charles Dickey. Taylor Edelman. Jacob Ismail. Zachary Buchert. Trevor Radke. Jacob Lotzer. Isaiah Strike. Logan Summer. Tyler Jandry. Jared Adkins. Chase Lawrence. Annie Sharman. Darian Raybuck. Cody McKinney. Demery. Demers, okay. You know which side? We've got both sides over there. Jarrett Demars. Austin Landgren, Ozzy. Thank you, sir. Meat cutting and butchery certificate. Joseph Fellman. Eric Hochuk.
I'm blank.
I know better, Jacob. Jacob Carpenter. Good job, Stephen. Stephen Nelson. Benjamin Johnson. Gabriel Atkinson. Coquette. Alexander Coquette. Joseph Terrell. Noah Day. You ready for this? All right. Robert Elliott. Medical Assistant, Diploma of Occupational Proficiency, Phlebotomy Technician Certificate, Brooke Heldman. How you doing, buddy? Robotics, Automated Systems Technology, Associate of Applied Science, Diploma of Occupational Proficiency, Robotic HMI Advanced Certificate, Robotic Welding Certificate. Jesse Holm. Megan McConville. Joseph McNamara. Shepard Bruin. Ryan. Our student body president does not have a name. Ryan.
Youngbauer.
Youngbauer. Robotics. Keep up for it. Good job, Ian. Ian Newbold. Give me that last name again. Hunter Kavolovog. Terrell Barnett. Zachary Meeks. Be the last but the best, right? That's what I'm telling you. Somebody last. Thank you. Connor McKeel. Yeah, Connor!
Will all the candidates for graduation please rise? President Charlier, the faculty of Central Lakes College, has certified that these candidates meet all requirements for the degrees, diplomas, and certificates in their respective fields.
Upon recommendation of the Central Lakes College faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Minnesota State Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree, diploma, or certificate to which you are entitled with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining. To signify receipt of your degree, you may now move your tassel. You're ready to do it anyway. From the right to the left side of your cap. Please join me in congratulating the CLC 2023 graduates. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our commencement exercises. Graduates and guests, please do join us for lemonade and cookies sponsored by the CLC Foundation in the assembly room. And we so appreciate you joining us for this wonderful ceremony to celebrate some wonderful students. Graduates, please remain seated until you're ushered out to enjoy the reception.
make it to the curb, and your folders are left behind. Let's put them by the pillar. Folders on the pillar. Take out any personal belongings. That's it.